Hello and welcome to Glass Table Talks. My name is Helena, but you can call me Lena, and I am the hostess with the mostest of What's Poppin' USA, which is a small business home shopping network that brings you small businesses from all around the US, Mexico, and Canada straight into your living room, which means you don't have to search for them. I'm bringing them directly to you. And for businesses, that means I get you seen. In a nutshell, you get a little bit of visibility with us. I am also a mom. I have 4 children. I have 2 of my own, 2 stepchildren. I'm a wife, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. And I want to welcome you to Glass Table Talks, a show with successful business owners that discuss the highs, the lows, all of the roller coaster of owning a business, starting a business, maintaining a business. These young ladies will be able to give you tips, advice from their personal experience. Please welcome our small business owners to the show by giving them a big heart or a big thumbs up. Today, we have 2 lovely baypreneurs. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello. Today we have Carmen, who is also married with 4 children. She lives in Boston, Massachusetts, and she is a fashion merchandiser turned accountant. I don't know. That's kind of like a total 360, how you go from creative brain to numbers. But girl, that's all you. And a little fun fact about Carmen, she and I were BFFs in our first year of college, and next month, December, I turn 50. So y'all go ahead and do that math. And next we have Miss Kay Bridges. Miss Kay is a very, very busy bachelorette. Wink, wink, y'all. And she is the owner of BU Designs Jewelry and KBBC, which is Kay Bridges Branding Company, and she's located in Woodbridge, Virginia. And a little fun fact about Kay, she is a total TikTok guru. If you have not seen her videos, you are totally missing out, especially Yzma. That was one of my favorites. I absolutely love that. And the robot was
Thank you.
If you want to see her on TikTok, that is Kayy Bridges on TikTok. All righty. So ladies, welcome to Glass Table Talks. And today, our topic is customer service. Now, the holidays are coming up, right? And we're all going to be scrambling. We're going to be shopping. You know, right now, have you been into any stores since Halloween? I've been in the grocery store. I've been in Lowe's and Home Depot. I've been in the Dollar Tree. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, and these folks have up their
Christmas
stuff. I'm like, what happened to Thanksgiving? Y'all just like literally just skipped over it, right? But that means to me that means shopping season is like on and popping, like for real, right? So when you think of shopping, we're not only thinking about gifts and getting out there and trying to get them deals. Let's talk about a little bit about customer service, because that can either raise your business through the roof or it can like sink you, like for real, right? So both of y'all have had really great customer service, right?
Yes.
And you've had really bad customer service. I'm sure that you can think of some instances. But so think about when we're hungry and we might run to Burger King or we might run to McDonald's. Yeah, they might have crap service, right? Or but next week when we're hungry again, what we gonna do? Run right back to McDonald's. We give them a pass. Because they're a really big company. But what happens when it comes to small businesses? Do you give them a pass? Do you give them the same respect pass that you give Walmart, McDonald's, Target, Amazon, eBay. I mean, seriously, do you give these people, these small businesses who are struggling, not like these big box stores, do you give them the same amount of customer service? So bad customer service can kill your business, your small business quick like. So Carmen, let's say, what does customer service mean to you? Just kind of like off the top of your head.
Oh, that's my number one for business.
Get it, girl.
Customer service.
Yeah.
I am the most
Yes.
presentable, pleasant person that you could ever meet. So if I go into a business, I want the same. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's a reciprocated thing, right?
Yes.
Right, because it's not always verbal. Somebody doesn't always have to say something stank to you. They could be sitting there doing this.
Ignoring you.
Oh. Yep.
How many times have you gone to like the mall?
Yes.
Right? And these young kids at Old Navy, Aeropostale, wherever you want to call them, are sitting there snapping their gum and they too busy on their phone, TikToking, you know what I mean? And whatever else they shut okay. TikToking.
So just want to come for my platform. It's okay.
Yeah, but see, you TikToking at home. You ain't TikToking out in public when you supposed to.
I will soon, but that's okay.
I'm just saying, but when you on your job, like with somebody literally paying you on the hour, you know,
right?
Exactly.
I'm just kind of saying, you know. So, Kay, what about you? What does customer service mean to you?
That, just like Carmen said, it is literally the number one thing I do because I have to be personal one-on-one with all of my customers anyway.
Right.
I'm now reachable because now people can Instagram me, they can message me, they can email me. So now that I'm reachable, I have to have a high standard of my customer service or they won't buy from me anymore. And to go back to your point of like the McDonald's situation with franchises, the difference between I feel like small businesses and franchised bigger companies is the reason why we give them a hard pass or a pass. It's because we can go to the next Walmart down the street.
Exactly.
Or we can go to the next one, but there's only one BU Designs in the world.
Right.
So if I mess up or if I dissatisfy a customer, not only will they not come back forever, they will let the world know that they will not come
there
back
is no
forever.
rain check. There's
and
no rain
potential customers won't come in. So that kills small businesses because we're not franchised yet or are not a big company where people have access to another one and we can forgive it.
Right.
So it's more crucial for us to really pay attention to customer service.
Right. And now that you brought up being virtual now, right? Because you're more accessible. So think of it now. Now people can hit you up on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, you text, Facebook Messenger. They
will do all of the above just for a tracking number.
You see what I'm saying? Or they do it just to ask you a question that is already on your website. You feel me? So customer service is like multifaceted. You can't just because, you know, I'm talking to two females now and we're having just a, you know, a good little, you know, in their chat. I'm speaking one way. I don't write like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So your customer service skills really have to kind of span the gamut. And it's not only face-to-face anymore. Not only is it just work email or that work little messenger thing that pops up from your supervisors or stuff. You know what I mean? You got like stuff coming in at you from every direction.
Exactly.
Not only personal life, but then just your business also. So it can be overwhelming. But you got to check the stank. You got to check the stank. That's the way I got to say it. Check the stank. So, you know, I actually did some research, and can you believe that customer service is not in Merriam-Webster dictionary? It's not in there. They're slacking. I looked it up. It's not in there. But the internet basically states, let me read this word for word. The internet powers that be say customer service is defined as the assistance and guidance a company provides to people before, during, and after they buy a product. So think about that. It's, you know, who's famous for that? Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Now, as much as they get on my doggone nerves because they are so sappy sweet, right? But no, think about it. Carmen, you're up north. Do you guys have Chick-fil-A up there?
We have a few. I have not
Okay,
been
have
to
you
one
ever
yet.
been to a Chick-fil-A?
No,
Lord
Oh,
have mercy,
never.
it's okay. I've never been to White Castle, so there's
Oh,
things.
clutch the pearls, child. Shut
So,
your mouth.
I'll,
Really? Okay, that's
I'll
a
touche
whole nother
you on that.
conversation. Okay, so Chick-fil-A, I wish I had a video to pop in, and when I edit this, I really may just go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
After everything, how may I help you today? Can I have such and such? My pleasure. My pleasure. That is ingrained. I have never, have you ever, Kay, been to a Chick-fil-A where they have not said, my pleasure? Can I take your order? Can I have a milkshake? My pleasure. That'll be, do
Yes,
you
and
have
it's
da
just
da 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 da? My pleasure.
yep.
From the Rudy to the Tootie.
And it's
From
literally,
an
I love it because
experience. It's an experience.
Mm.
It's a customer service experience.
and that since I do own a branding company,
Yes.
just pointing out the branding part of that. There's so many. How many chicken places are there? Okay, so when Chick-fil-A first came out, they had to stand out. There's a place in South Carolina or North Carolina called Tenders that's just does nothing but chicken. So there are places
separates?
similar to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
So how
Mm-hmm.
were they going to stand out? The Christian based part was cute, but not cute, but it was nice, but
Right,
it's
right,
not as, you know, popular
right,
as
right.
actual customer service because these franchise, McDonald's, Burger King, all these franchise places, their customer service over time has gone down. They had the advantage
Yeah.
of
Yep.
really making sure that they were trained to do that, period. And I wanted to just add this little thing. Disney World does the same thing. They have to have all of their characters, all of their things have
You
to be
told
exactly
me
the same
about
thing
that.
every day because the park is open every day and people around the world are coming to one spot. So they have
And
to
they
have
wait
the
their whole
exact
life to go
same.
there.
Yeah.
They wait their
Yes.
whole life. So it better be an experience of
Exactly. So the customer service experience, that's always my like go-to
yes,
biggest
yes.
thing for experience because from you getting off the plane, they advertise you with, Disney stuff, but like from hotel check-in to when you leave, you have an entire Disney experience that they
The
created.
experience, the whole
Yep.
experience. So you brought up a good point, Kay, with one of the companies that has, they pride themselves on that customer service. Carmen, can you think of any company, and we're calling out people because we're calling them out. Can you think of any place that you've been that has just been like downright like disrespectful? Like I ain't never going I ain't never going back in there before. Have you ever had an experience like that before?
Yes.
Okay, do tell, child, do tell, spill it.
Neiman Marcus.
Surprisingly, well, not really.
Shut the front door. That's disturbing.
And my daughter used to work there, so it surprised me
So
too.
what happened?
Oh no, it's just when you walk in, they just give you that look like you don't belong in there and you don't
Oh,
have
they
any money
profile.
to,
Okay, so you're in Boston. Are you talking about down by
properly.
Filene's basement, like all that down there? Is that where?
Yeah, down by Copley, downtown.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Any personal interactions at all? Did your daughter have any
Well,
issues
she
there?
she worked there, so it's funny because I'm going to go see her, and um, they just most of the
It's
time it's
just
like
a vibe.
you don't have the money to be coming in here to be buying our stuff. They give you
It's a
that look.
vibe. It's a vibe, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, you
It's
don't
a
know
vibe.
what I have, so you can't
Right,
stereotype me before I
right,
even ask you anything.
right. So that brings us to different types of customer service and professionalism. I guess you can say key points because, like I said, customer service or professionalism, being professional, to me, is customer service. Is
Oh
not
yeah,
just what you say,
that's a
right?
nonverbal, right?
Nonverbal cues. That's exactly right.
Yes.
You're right. So you've got your tone.
Oh, yeah.
I can say, no, we don't have any of that. Or I can say, no, I'm sorry, we don't have any of that. It's you're saying the same thing. It's your tone of your voice. It's your approachability.
I was about to say your body language.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Stay.
Or you're just already over it because you're ready to go home, or you're tired
I was
of
going to
it.
say, end
And
your
you're
shift.
you push off to the customer like you're wasting my time.
Right.
You keep
Yeah.
looking at your watch. How many times has a cashier said to you, "Ooh, it's almost time to go home"?
Yeah.
While you're checking out.
While you're checking out, and you're like, "Are you fucking up my order because you ready to go home?" Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at how many times they scan in that lettuce, you know what I mean, and that package to making sure they scan everything the way they supposed to, you know.
Exactly.
So then the Chick-fil-A and and Disney was awesome, Kay, examples of stability.
Yeah.
The perception of stability, perception of consistency, continuity of presentation means people are at ease. They know what to expect.
Perfect is a way of saying that, because if you have a great customer service and you just so happen as a small business owner had a really bad day and you have to reply to this customer, and that subconsciously gets pushed off, that energy gets pushed off, you now lost the customer.
Yep.
You know
now
what? That's
forever.
what the delete button is for.
Forever.
Type your heart out and then delete that bitch, and then get your mind together, because you can get it all out. I can't believe you and you want a discount, and
I don't even do that because I feel like I
placed your order yesterday, and the hell you want this tomorrow? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I can't do that because I have stupid fingers and I will press send.
Don't send. Right.
No, I
Right,
don't.
right.
I can't. I do the customer service first, and then I call my best friend and rant.
And then, right. That's okay.
That's what I do.
Whichever way to do it. Get it out. Just don't do it on the customer, because the customer can feel stank.
Yeah.
Have you? Okay. Now y'all are women, and when I say customers can feel stank, have you ever texted a man and you write this long ass fucking paragraph, and what do they text you back?
Okay.
Right? Does
that
drive you, like, because you don't know how to take that? Is that a good okay? Is that a bad okay? Like, is that okay, bitch, we got problems? Like, is that okay? I don't want to hear you. Leave me alone. Like, I'm watching the game with my boys. What kind of okay is that? So you really want to present professional and positively in every mechanism of communication. So that's attentiveness. Be attentive. If somebody emails you, yes, you have business hours. Yes, you have business hours. Set your business hours. But if they emailed you at 9 o'clock in the morning and it is now 5 o'clock at night, it has been an entire business day, and you've been TikToking, not you, Kay. You've been TikToking all day.
No, I was going to just say that a key point for business owners that I had to learn over the years is, yes, you do set your business hours, but understand that you are a company and that you shut down, and that you don't need the urgency to reply. They'll be okay.
Right.
A lot of the bigger companies, if you want to act like a big company, might as well act like it now. And a lot of the bigger companies even have in their statement, thank you so much. They have like an automatic reply. Thank you so much for coming. I mean, for commenting, or for,
reaching out,
saying that we'll get back to you in the next 5-7 business days or 3 business days or whatever.
Don't just not.
Right.
Crickets,
because then they'll either chase you or just talk bad about your company after that.
Right. So the reason why I literally am bringing this up is because I know somebody who has a small business, and over the holidays we did a gift exchange, and she was also in the process of processing her orders and stuff, and it's time consuming. What she does is time consuming. It's not an instantaneous thing, but you're taking orders, right? constantly taking orders. So this goes with the holidays, because this is holiday customer service. You're a small business. You hustling. You finally get swamped with orders. And then you what? Freak the fuck out. You got overwhelmed. You got too much to do. You don't know how to organize it.
Yep.
So what my friend or this person did was she said, well, I said, girl, don't you got orders you got to do? She's like, girl, bye, that can wait. Because she was tired and felt overwhelmed from doing the orders that she mentally needed a break. And so she needed another project to get up. She was burned out. So even part of customer service is knowing your own limitations and what you can absorb, what you can take on, because again, it had been 3 weeks since that man paid for his order and did not, and heard Jiminy Crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. If I dropped $70 on you and it's been 3 weeks and I didn't even get a
follow-up email or
nothing,
the reason why.
So the first thing I would have thought of as a customer was like, I just got. Yep. This small business just ripped me off and took my money, and I am never going to see this money again.
But that's part of knowing your business, though. Yeah. How long things are going to take.
And capacity.
Exactly.
But that's all customer service and professionalism. You got to put it out there.
But also, if you have a product-based business, and maybe this is your first Christmas season or your first holiday season, and you do get overwhelmed. In my coaching, I usually, because I had those instances, and what I had to do was set up automations and processes. Of course, I learned through that holiday season. So then after that, I was like, oh Lord, I gotta put it on my website,
Yes,
but before that, while I was going through that, I was like, okay, I need to automate this, and every week send out an email to everyone and say, hey, I'm backed up on orders, and it's okay to communicate with your customers like that. Even if you have a service or whatever, if you're behind, just let them know that, hey, inventory is, I don't know
what it is.
Say some kind of message and then send that out each week that you're doing it. You can still have your burnout days, but it gives you time.
It gives you
and keeps your customers.
Cushion. You usually will work faster than that, but at least gives you a cushion, an in-case cushion.
Exactly.
Because life happens.
Exactly.
So if
and
you're
put in there that it's the holidays, people understand that. I would wait. I understand that it's, you got a lot of orders. And I know because I'm buying from a small business as a customer.
Right.
But like you said, if you go ghost on me for like 3 weeks, I'm going to think you took my money,
Right. You're going to feel scammed, right?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So as we're talking about communicating with your customers, I have seen this and I want to suggest against it is text. Unless you are close to, unless they are family or friends, I might refrain from text messaging about orders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glory Father. I even push it further. Don't even go in. Don't go in people's messenger.
Yeah.
Or like DMs if you can help it.
Text messaging about orders or answering order requests on social media posts. Hey, is my order ready yet? If they post that under another product that they have, answer them privately. Do not go back and be like, oh yeah, girl, I got your order. I'm gonna ship it out next week. Don't nobody else need to see your order business like that.
Yeah. Not only that, they become your best friend.
Biggest mistake.
Like how we've known each other since college. Yeah. This becomes your best friend. Like we've been college buddies and
and now all of a sudden, okay, so that brings up the next one. The customer is not always right in setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this is huge. Setting boundaries is huge. So that's them chiming in on your text messages or hitting you up on your personal shit because you didn't go to your business shit and check your messages or email them or follow up timely. So now they feel frantic. I can't get her on her business page. The bitch done took my money. Let me go hunt her down on social media, find everybody hey, have you heard from so-and-so? She took my money. I can't find her. They gonna start putting you out there. Like, for real, right? So,
and bad news goes viral quicker than good news.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. You could do something so amazing, save the world. Don't nobody know, right? You fart sideways on camera, and everybody fucking knows. You know what I mean? Jay-Z done made a song about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's out of control. So, along with customer service and getting into those texts and those posts, let's remember that customers are not always right. They're going to complain, right?
Oh, yeah.
And remember, it's not, I guess what I'm trying to hone in is it's not personal. Okay. So if somebody's critical of, okay, I sent them this, and they say, oh, well, it wasn't really what I thought, or, okay, that's fine. What can I do to make it better? Don't be like, oh, what you mean? You saw it before I sent it to you. What you mean it wasn't what you... Don't do that.
Oh, Lord.
So Kay has an actual situation where she had a piece of jewelry that was purposely
broken,
destroyed.
Yeah.
Look at Carmen's face. Purposely.
A lady.
Carmen.
Just I've been with my business for almost 7 years now.
Yeah.
And before the pandemic, I was able to vend all up and down the East Coast. So I was a pop-up shop all up and down the East Coast.
Oh, nice.
So I got pretty popular, and I was going to more and more upscale venues and bigger venues and conferences and stuff like that. So a lady ordered, I don't know, I have a memory thing, but I remember every customer. It's really weird, but it's a good thing. But it's also a bad thing because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. But she came to my table. She didn't even look interested in my stuff. She actually sold insurance, and I don't need insurance for my business. At the time, I had insurance for my business. I didn't need it. And then she was trying to sell life insurance. She was just trying to sell me stuff too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ma'am, either move along, we could talk at another time, but like not while we're vending. Like I have customers at my table.
Right.
Her whole ordeal was, oh, I'm gonna give you my business card and I'll purchase these 2 necklaces. So she was basically trying to purchase my time and do like an exchange.
Yeah.
I never went on her website, never did anything, and I never agreed to do any insurance at all.
Right.
Verbally or paperwork.
Right.
But she literally emailed me about the insurance. She emailed me again on my business thing. The third time she emailed me, she didn't email me about the insurance. She emailed me to let me know that one of my pieces were broken. And now I make earrings, but before I made all type of jewelry, body jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, all that jazz. I scaled down because of the pandemic. But when I had my necklace, I soldered jewelry too. That means melding metal together. This lady didn't break the part where you have attachment to
not the chain, girl, not the chain.
She broke the soldered part in half. And she mailed it back to me in a paper towel in a mailer. And so
talk about stank and salty.
It was really awkward and weird. She kept the other necklace though. Which was a pearl necklace, which she was like, really fawning over anyway. But it was just a testament of like, guess what? I still customer serviced her up throughout the whole thing. I vented, of course, to all of my friends about that. And of course, I'm telling the story now, but I was PO'd when I got my necklace back. Okay. But she did not return as a customer. I've never had her a customer again, which is fine for me because I don't need her as a customer. She wasn't my target market.
Right.
But or my target audience either. But it was just a testament to like people will try to scam you or they will try to do things. I've had people order stuff, wear it because I've seen pictures of them wearing it and then try to return it saying that something happened, broke or whatever. So
No,
it
no.
helped me over
Oh my
time to
goodness.
restrict my guidelines
Right.
for my jewelry because I used to be having returns. I used to have all
Yeah.
stuff. No, all sales are
No more
final.
Yep.
returns.
You
Yep.
want it,
Yep.
you buy it. And
Yep.
that's how it
Yep.
was. I
Yep.
always felt in the beginning it was really harsh, but over
Yeah.
time, that just works for my business. And it might
Right.
not work for everybody else's,
Right.
Mhm.
but I had to learn over time that
How to
Yep.
deal.
I have to restrict it down. So when I have those cases, I'm able to,
Right.
cover myself.
Right.
And I get it personal too, because
And
people are just
don't
out here.
internalize it because it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was just the stank coming out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? The stank. She wanted that, what I call that hookup or that family discount. You know what I mean? And so, Carmen, I'm going to ask you about that because you bookkeep for your sister.
Cousin.
Right? Huh?
For my cousin.
You bookkeep for your cousin.
Well, she has a bookkeeping company, but I do payroll for all the small businesses
Okay.
for her company.
So I'm just saying about friends and family hookups, right? No. And I'm not trying to be funny because, when people know you, right, and they know your business, they're like, "Oh, girl, you do what? Oh, can I get a discount? Can I get it?" But we all know, and I'm not saying your cousin is like this. I'm just saying when you
No.
yeah, when you work with family and friends sometimes, or
It's
people that
hard.
know you, it's really hard.
Oh, it is.
They don't always they don't want to pay you what you're worth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So have either of you ever been asked for the hookup?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially with jewelry.
So they
All the
want your
time.
products, Kay, right? They want
all the time.
earrings. And so with you, Carmen, are they looking for what for you? Do you do their taxes? Or is it the business ones that have their books?
Oh, it's the business ones that have their book too. We're small businesses. They feel they should be paying little
Small
to
business
nothing.
prices. We're talking about not setting the precedent of the hookup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because once you start doing the hookups, that's going to be like, it's a what we're just talking about. Okay, well, you did the hookup for this thing. Well, I got one more thing. Can you do the hookup for that too?
Or they tell everyone. And now everybody thinks they can get a hookup.
Exactly.
And then your prices are just
because
like,
they want to brag about how they got a hookup.
Right.
So no, and I do that. I started that when I first started my business, right off the jump. No, my prices are my price.
Yep.
My prices are already low.
Yep. Right.
So
right.
Exactly. Get in there, So
exactly.
And I'm already giving you discounts because
exactly.
I have, whatever discount code is out there. So I'll be professional, and instead of me seeming snooty or mean, I'll just be like, "Oh, girl, I'll give you a coupon code," and they don't know that I'm already promoting that code to the world,
and just
so they feel special. Little tips. They feel special because if they really knew, they would have already knew that was a code if they were really following a true person.
Yep.
So that's my little wedge. So I still seem like the hero. And then if they pass it on, so what?
Yeah,
it's the code I use anyway.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, but with product businesses, they like to skim on service businesses, though. For some reason,
harder.
That's harder. I mean, well, because you don't really have a product to actually present to somebody.
Physically,
like presenting yourself. You're selling your intangibles. You know what I mean? And sometimes selling an idea, a thought, or whatever is not. It's harder to, when people don't grasp onto that as much, and they think you're spinning wheels. You know what I mean? You got to prove yourself. So I told her,
you got to be credible.
Yeah, exactly. So I told her sometimes as a small business, even though, customers do like the hookups, right? But sometimes as a small business, I feel like we kind of have to prove ourselves. So sometimes you kind of give a little sample. I said, how many times have you gone to the mall or went to Costco? Not now because of COVID, but they handed out samples. So you can taste it and be like, oh, that was good. I want some of that. I want more of that. right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you give them a little taste, a little taste of something that doesn't cost you, too much to do or too much to make. And you give a little sample. And maybe if you're out on a virtual fair or, something like that, if you bake or you give a little sample, drop little nuggets of knowledge, you know what I mean? And people love that. And they're
Yes.
gonna come back to you, because then you're the expert. You know what I mean? They're going to go, they like what you had. They got a chance to sample it. And now they're on that hamster wheel with you. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I know both of you guys are night owls. KB up TikToking and making jewelry at night. And Carmen, you up in them numbers at night. I remember one time I asked you something at 10 o'clock and you were like, I'm up working. Right.
I'm doing that this weekend.
Right. So, but that's where I also.
Me too.
So after this, I'm turning off, y'all. I'm turning off after this.
After this, I got TikToks to make. So
she's still TikToking.
Yeah.
I got October to close.
Oh, you got month end to close. Oh my God, yeah. So how many businesses do you book for?
3.
Plus, you're a part-time accounting manager at a business also for your benefits. So you've got like a full, plus you've got.
Oh, that was smart.
Yes, she's a very smart cookie. So she works on her own, but she works that part-time to get the benefits because she's still got small kids at home.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what you guys need. I love it.
She's young. Her daughter's young still. So
yeah, she's still turned 8.
Oh, see, she just turned 8. So she still needs the benefits.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that because do you get tempted to answer your customer emails and stuff at that time at night?
I do. Yep.
You get tempted, Kay?
I do, but I schedule them.
Okay.
For the morning.
Okay. Good. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you start texting and DMing funky ass hours at night, that's what I'm talking about, setting your boundaries.
Oh yeah.
And letting those customers know.
I'm bad at that.
But that's part of customer service. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Every night Publix grocery store closes at 9 o'clock. Don't bring your ass there at 10 because it's closed. Right? Like for real. So we know this. So do the same with your business. They should know your ass is open from this time to this time. And then after that, they can send an email.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean you need to, because if you do, they're going to keep I swear, I got one young lady and she is the sweetest thing. But if she don't stop sending me screenshots at 10 and 11 o'clock at night, and if I answer one, she keeps sending them. You know what I mean? And so to protect my own like sanity and stuff. And again, that's part of customer service because if you don't, you're going to lose your shit and say something crazy and you don't mean to. You were just in the moment.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to be stank. We're not going to answer emails and texts and all that kind of stuff at night.
Automate your emails.
Automate. So if you have, and so now let's just be professional with your email, y'all. No text messages and all that foolishness. Let's get on the up and up. And then one of the last points I wanted to really hone in on for customer service for the holidays, right? And this is super uberly important. And this, Kay, I think is what you probably learned with your business. And this is be upfront with your customers.
Yep.
This is for customer service for the holidays. Well, anytime, but holidays especially, because people get shit they don't like and they want to return it.
Yep.
Right? It's like you go after the holidays and that return line is like wrapped around, right? So you're a small business. We don't have time for that.
Yeah.
We don't have, if it comes back to us, that digs into our bottom line. Them big companies write that shit off. We're not at that level yet, right? So for your customers, when you are in a holiday situation or just in general, don't drop bombshells. put your stuff, if you're not going to accept returns, it's non-refundable. All sales final. Put that ahead of time. Have
Yes.
you ever gone to return something and you got up to the counter and they said, "Oh no, we can't take that back." Okay, what's one of the first things you do if they tell you they can't take it back?
Sometimes I ask for a manager because I'm like, maybe you just don't know what you're talking about.
Before that, I'm trying to before that, not even before that.
What?
Really? Yeah. I'd be like, really?
No. Okay, you know what I do?
What? Get your receipt?
I look at my receipt and
To
see if it's
show
on that
them
what they say.
and
Yeah.
I look on the back and see if their return policy is written on it. And then I start going like this. I start looking for the signs in their store to tell me what their return policy is.
Yep.
Don't surprise somebody, because the quickest way to lose somebody's business and to get your bad rep out there is that bad customer service. And when people start, "What you mean I can't return this? She sold me some old bootsy stuff. It came broke in the mail," and you know what I mean? Like whatever the case is.
Right.
Yeah. But you tell them a second and third time before they
I say put it in your policies. If you're going to email them, okay, this is your order as a note.
Yes.
All sales are final. If you wear this, it is not returnable. If you're sending it back, there are processing fees, up charges. I don't care if you charge them $100 restocking fee. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because when they complain about it, you could be like, well,
per our agreement that you
receipt
per purchasing, our policy is,
if you read right here, right? So what does that do? It shuts them up, because and it saves your business. You can always do on a case by case basis, but when people are trying to yank you, right? I'm not making it up.
What do you do when they ask those type of questions that are like seriously obvious, like
retarded? Well,
yeah.
Okay, I kill them. I mean, for lack of a better
because
word,
I know what I do. I'm curious to hear like what you guys do on that aspect.
So if they ask me, I told you, like with the guy with the iron, I literally was like, well, you could, I listed it out. Well, you can go buy an iron. He's like, well, I don't have one. Okay. You know what I mean? It's so dumb, but I just killed him with sweetness and just made him feel stupid. I don't have to tell you you're stupid. You already know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I kill them.
I do too. I just do it passively.
I give them like rope to hang themselves.
Yeah, I definitely do that because it's weird when people do that.
How do you deal with it, Kay?
Normally I'm really passive about that. So I feel like if you're trying, I get more of digs on either how my jewelry is made or what my jewelry looks like or something, or how come you don't custom make stuff, and can you make this in orange instead of blue? And I have to be like, what's on my website is what's on my website. I don't do custom pieces.
I'm sorry, do you go to Walmart and say, hey,
you just pick what's on the jewelry rack for Target? If you don't like it, you go to another store.
Exactly.
You don't go, excuse me, manager, I see these silver ones, but can I get these in gold?
Can I get you to go in the back and get some and dip?
Yeah, okay.
Y'all got a vat back
right
there.
So I just like I explained, I just will come back to them and say, hey, all sales are final, or this is what I have available, and what's on the website is what's on the website. I don't say it like that, but very, very high customer service. Very, very nice and polite. But I also get my point across of like, yeah. And then I always do at the end, if you have any further questions, let me know, basically. But this conversation is over. I gave you the answer.
Off. You don't want to seem like you're closing them up, but you really shutting that shit down.
Yeah, that's it. Like, if you have any further questions about something else, basically.
Right.
You can contact me, but I just,
So how about you, Carmen? Because not only is Carmen an accountant, but she's an artist like us also. So how do you deal with crazy-fied customers like that? Have you gotten a chance to deal with selling your art, or is it because I feel like art is more personal? Numbers are just numbers. The numbers can't lie. The numbers don't change. They don't make you feel any kind of way
Right.
unless you ain't got shit in your bank account. You know what I mean? They don't make you feel no
Exactly.
kind of way. So, but when it comes to like, and I think that's why as small business owners, we get so like sensitive and shit. It's like that. Erica Badu, you know, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Love
You know
it.
what I mean? Like I get totally sensitive when it comes to something I have personally like babied and done. So
Yeah,
Carmen,
time and
how do
effort.
yes. So it feels like somebody's attacking you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're really not, but it feels personal. So Carmen, how is a way that you deal with adverse or, you know, stank?
I don't deal with it. I'm a people pleaser, if you want to call it that. So
Really? Because you see, in our
I am.
heyday in college, she used to be like,
I wasn't.
she wasn't dealing with no shit. Like she was like, whatever, and just kept going. Like she wasn't even trying to hear it.
I'm
So I
not
feel
like
like
that
I'm the
anymore.
opposite. I
I'm
used to
not
be a
like
people
that.
pleaser, and now I'm just like more restrictive of like when people criticize my jewelry, I'm like, okay, thank you for your feedback, and then go about my
Bye.
business.
All right, so what? Okay.
Thanks.
With the emails, I'm like, I answer I'm breaking out of it. I'm trying. But hey, I love what I do. I do what I do. People love
Yes.
me and like me because of who I am, and
Right.
I'm just
Right.
that person.
Right.
I feel like that's the difference between a product-based business like me and a
Yes.
service.
Right.
Because yours has to
Exactly.
be more personal.
You're
Because
selling
if
yourself.
you were
you.
impersonal in
Right.
emails, it will go against your service. And
Wow.
I can be a little impersonal in my
Exactly.
emails because I'm selling just a product.
Right.
So
The earrings
it,
ain't talking to you.
yeah.
It's
So they know
totally,
they're
yeah,
talking to me
it's
even though I'm
totally
making it,
different.
but
No, I
Yeah.
know. I'm just, yeah.
it's still like I can separate myself a little bit
Right.
more
You can.
and be a little bit more customer
A little
automated
more detached.
robot sounding.
Yes.
Right. But I guess like, yeah, when
Yeah.
you're selling your service, and so you're selling what you know, what you do, what you
Right.
are, almost like you're selling your personality, like your,
Yeah.
Right.
and if somebody's just like,
You are.
then you're just like, my breath stank, like what is it? You know, and so it is, it's bombshells, right? It's just so let me go ahead and reiterate some of these
Absolutely.
points that we have gotten to, because customer service, like I said, it's holiday shopping season. There are things that are already in the store. They done bypassed Tom the turkey and cranberry sauce and went straight to Elf on the Shelf. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying? And so remember, customer service is professionalism. It is giving to the customer without overstepping yourself, right?
Yes.
Overstepping your
Mhm.
personal and professional boundaries, but it's that
Right.
customer experience from before. Think of like that Chick-fil-A or that Disney, that getting off the plane. They've already prepped you. Chick-fil-A is out there with their headset on and they clipboards and they taking your orders outside. You don't even have to pull up to the window. You know what I'm saying? They already set that stage. And then once you get there, the during that process,
Mhm.
right? They are friendly during that process. Disney is giving you every princess and every character all over the place. You eating breakfast with everybody, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then when it's done, they giving you parades as you leave in and thank yous and all these little tchotchkes and little trinkets that you got in
Yep.
your hotel and all of this stuff, right? And then with Chick-fil-A, my pleasure. That's the last thing you're going to hear from them. You can, I swear, as I went with Girl Scouts one time, we went to Chick-fil-A. I had 27 little girls. I asked for 27 cups of ice water. And
they still did it.
It was their pleasure. It wouldn't have been my pleasure, But it was their pleasure to, and they didn't even, they were like, okay, do you need any tops, any straws, more ice? You know what I mean? Like, that is the whole customer service experience, the beginning, in the middle, and the end, that entire thing. So we
Yes.
want to foster that as a small business. We want to be personable to our customers, right?
Yes.
We want them to be able to come and talk to us. We want them to say, hey, I really love that. My cousin really liked it too. Can I refer her to you? Or, hey, my grandmama loved the earrings, or, you know what I mean? You kicked out the payroll on that shit, Carmen. You know what I mean? My cousin is starting another business and she got a nanny underneath her or something, and we need some pay. I mean, whatever it is, but your professionalism, the way you go about things in your small business is what's going to attract or send people to the hills. Remember, we talked about your written communication. Let's not text people. Let's not DM them at crazy hours of the night. Remember, because then they're going to keep after you. It's going to be 3:00 in the morning and your shit going to be chiming. And then Carmen, your husband, going to turn around and be like, who the hell is sending my wife messages?
It's customers.
3:45 in the damn morning on a Saturday. For real, though. My stuff had gone off before. And you know what it was? It was that drunk ass man with that t-shirt in Washington State. I kid you not. And he apologized to me later because he told me he was drinking and he got an idea and he just had a tech girl. So I literally started putting my phone on do not disturb. And that's because, like I said, these are boundaries that we're talking about with customer. We're not Walmart. They might have a 1-800 number, but that's somebody over in another country that's answering that. That's wide awake. It's not like
24/7.
It's not us here that are sleeping, just rolling over at that time. You know what I mean? We got enough on our plate as small businesses. So we need to streamline as much as we can, right? And customer service, putting your details out there in the beginning. So that way there's no surprises and, oh, I don't accept refunds or whatever the case is. They're like, you didn't tell me that. Yes, I did. So again, we're going to refer to, right? So again, we're referring to all of the rules. So yes, it's setting precedents and keeping everything on the up and up. Don't bend your policies because you give them that inch.
They'll take a mile.
They're going to take that mile. And then when they get that family hookup or discount, they're going to come back with the next time and the next time and want it. And then they're going to tell grandma, then they're going to tell auntie, and then twice removed is going to want it also. Right? So we're not going to do that. So it makes the waters muddy. You want that client to expect the same thing each and every time. It's about stability, presentation, that stability of they know what they're going to get. They know what they're coming to you for. They know what the rules and the rundown and the regulations are. They get their product. They're happy. Everybody, right? That's what we want. That's what we're striving for, like a happy end result. So yes, I want to thank you ladies so much for joining me and my mouth today with Glass Table Talks and talking about customer service. We have two awesome ladies here with us, Miss Carmen Guerra and Miss Kay Bridges there down below. Ladies, if you'd like to go ahead and tell everybody where they can maybe find you at if they're interested in Kay, your business coaching or branding coaching. You've also got beautiful jewelry. Carmen, you are an artist. We didn't get to see any of your pieces, but y'all, she can crunch them numbers and get your book straight also. So y'all won't be in the red. So Carmen, can you go ahead and let everybody know if they want to email you or get in touch with you if they need some help with their books? Are they able to do that?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
I am revamping a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now.
That's cool.
Figure out next year what I want to like.
Sometimes as businesses, we do have to do that, right?
Yeah.
We can't just forge ahead. Yes, we have to kind of step back, regroup, think about, reorganize, and figure out, and then go forward, right?
Yeah.
So, well, please, we will definitely keep up with you. And next time,
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to see some of your art pieces, girl.
Got it.
Because we were in art school together. That's why I'm saying we were in school together.
I went to art school.
We
That's
were
cool.
art majors. That's why I'm saying, right? I'm saying we're all artists. That's
all
why I'm
art
saying.
majors. Okay.
So that's why I'm saying we got to show some art off next time. All right. I got to see some of your goodies. And Miss K, how can somebody find you aside from your TikToking?
Oh, well, you can find my business. My business name is BU Designs Jewelry. You can find it. My @ is on here. It is at BU_designs with the S LLC. And I have my website, which is Shop BU Designs, and you spell it out BEYOU designs.com. So shopbudesigns.com. You can find fantastic jewelry there.
Yes.
As far as my branding business, you can just reach me at the same place for my jewelry business, or you can do @KBridges with 2 Y's on Instagram, and you can just hit me up in the DMs and see if I can help you brand your business.
Awesome. That sounds wonderful. Well, I want to thank you ladies so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the time that you spent with us, everybody watching, and you ladies had a wonderful time. And at least we got to powwow and chat a little bit and brainstorm about some of this customer service chaos that is going to be hitting, because somebody is going to make the mistakes that we talked about this holiday season.
Oh, of course.
Slammed. They're
all of them.
Getting text messages at 3:00 in the morning. All kinds of foolishness, right? So y'all, keep up with us. We will be chatting every second Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. And that is to get everybody up and running and in sync with their business. Behind the scenes, we can tell you how to shuck and jive and do some things you didn't know how to do. You might be teaching us some things, right? You never know. They might comment on some stuff that we didn't even think about to even talk about today. So it's a learning process for all of us. Ladies, I want to thank you so much for joining us for Glass Table Talk today. Kay and Carmen, it has been a pleasure, and we will see y'all later. And if y'all love this show like I know that you did, go ahead and give me a heart and some thumbs up, like and subscribe. All right, y'all.
All right. Bye.